Hi, we're back with another video. This one is especially very close to our heart because it's our journey from being dog owners to becoming pet parents, and an approach we adopted unknowingly, and it has done wonders for us and our two babies. This video is about what we learned from our two babies and how practicing some basic principles of this age-old structure, you and your dog can both benefit from it. Also, do follow us on Instagram. We put up daily pics and videos of our two crazies and some interesting and entertaining content. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. We have loads of interesting content there too coming up weekly. So we've always been a dog family forever since we can remember. We've always had dogs, and initially we weren't that involved. It's not like we didn't love our previous dogs, it's just that at the stage we were in our lives, there were things which kind of took priority. We had 9 to 5 jobs, also information with regard to dogs wasn't that easily available. All of this changed when we got Cleopatra. We were clearly not prepared for Cleo. She was high energy, stubborn, basically a demon in disguise. Why are we telling you this? Because that's how we started building our pack. About 2 years post getting Cleo, Mihir Daddy suddenly threw a tantrum that we need to get a companion for Cleo. At that time, Milan and me looked at each other and thought he had completely lost his marbles. I mean, seriously, get another demon home? We were just about barely coping with Cleo alone. Anyway, his tantrum kind of took over. We gave in to it and got Dinah home. Of course, we were very anxious on how crazy Cleo, yes, that's what we called her back then, how crazy Cleo would react and all of that. But clearly, we were in for a big shock. Cleo transformed into Mama mode the day we got Dayu home. That's when our true pack journey truly began. Cleo is clearly an alpha. Because even when we met other dogs or we went for walks with their friends and stuff, she would always want to lead the pack on the walk, running in front until she was right in front. So she really wanted to be the leader all the time. She tends to also play aggressive or kind of put them in their place if they behave badly while they're playing, etc. So she, kind of takes on this leader kind of role. So that's Cleo for you. Dayu has always generally been an anxious and scared dog. Anxious and scared of humans more than other dogs. Though there are some dogs whose energy she can't really manage. If they're, extremely high energy or very jumpy, she tends to get a bit iffy about meeting them. But after she kind of meets them a couple of times, she gets okay, and then she's their best bud and is equally crazy with them. We've also always encouraged having lots of play dates for the girls with loads of their friends over, because that's a void which we couldn't ever fill for them. Playing rough, sharing of food, generally being around their own kind, that's something we as humans can obviously never do. But anyway, by now, as you must have already figured, we had graduated from being dog owners to being these crazy obsessive parents of our two beautiful girls, Cleopatra and Dinah. Also, please note, this is all very specific to our two babies. There are dogs which are more human friendly than dog friendly. All of this that we're sharing is mostly basis our experience, and in fact we found that a lot of dogs do tend to be more human friendly than dog friendly, especially if you have two dominant male dogs around. The girls have loads of friends, and all of their parents also tend to tell us that, what, my dog is male, he's male dog aggressive, but he's okay with other female dogs. Over a period of time, and of course also post a lot of reading about it and reflecting on our experiences with the girls, we realized that dogs are essentially pack animals. They thrive in an environment where there is a similar kind of structure. The same is pretty much engraved in their DNA. They look at us for security while on a walk or in an environment which is new to them. We always have the girls close to us on leash in any new environment. Also, we always check with other dog owners if their dog is friendly, etc. before we even, kind of leave the leash a little loose to have them approach the other dog. In those rare cases when Dinah decides she does not want to meet a dog for whatever reason, or she's apprehensive about meeting some human who we are talking to, we move her away from that environment a little further off. Once she's comfortable meeting the person or that dog, over maybe a couple times bumping into them or whatever, she goes to them, meets them, and then that's about it. Then she's fine, she's comfortable. So basically, we let her take her time. The point being, we are her pack and we do what it takes to keep her feeling safe and protected. With dogs, when they come to our home, they look at us for providing them with a pack structure, what to do, whom to follow, who's going to take lead, what to do next, where to go, all of that. Another example is a lot of dogs look at their owners while they're eating food. Yes, by training and changing behavior, you can curb this behavior. The dogs have a very strong sense of sharing and fairness. If you do feed your baby while you eat and do it over and over again, you will see a change in their behavior basis, begging, etc. Our girls, we eat with us through all our meals. When I say that, it's basically they have, we sit with a small little bowl of their healthy treats or appropriate food, and as we're munching, they get a few bites as well through our entire meal. A lot of trainers and dog owners or even pet parents may not really agree with this approach. However, this is our pack, this is what's worked for us, and this is what we've developed with our experience, and we'd have it no other way. Also, because we are overly obsessive and now understand the importance of being a pack, we never go anywhere without our girls, whether it be vacations, restaurants, or even a friend's house for that matter. At any given point in time, one out of the three of us is always there with the girls. They're never left alone. It's of course a choice that we have made and basis understanding our two babies and what their needs and requirements are. While not everyone has the luxury to do this, just keeping in mind that in a domestic environment, a dog pack is the family which has got him. You are the pack leader of that for that dog. If you are able to provide your baby with safety, structure, exercise, and food, the same will result in trust, unconditional love, and a lifelong companionship and the best friend you have ever had.